Welcome everyone to Pure Bliss Akram, a weekly chat about Ayurveda and how we can help you solve your everyday problems. Today we are talking about Ayurvedic skincare and beauty and what does it really mean for Ayurveda to be beautiful. And in all of these complex topics, Dr. Kamal is going to give us answers. So Dr. Kamal, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, myself Dr. Komal, and we are here back with our next video. That's Carolina, as you told her, about the topic Ayurvedic skincare. So today we'll be discussing about how Ayurveda help you to get a healthy and a glowing skin. And so I'll be just trying to answer the Carolina's question to help you out with a good skin.
Okay, thank you. So, Dr. Kamal, what is beauty for Ayurveda and beautiful skin? How do you define it?
Okay, so I think we all must have heard about beauty lies in the eyes of beholder, right?
Yes.
But unfortunately, what I think is like nowadays we have started looking for the beauty as the external one only, which can be easily modified with a lot of advanced level of makeups and lasers, everything is there. But what Ayurveda used to consider, or the Vedas, which we have in our ancient history, what they consider is Satyam Shivam Sundaram. You might have heard, I'm not sure, but yeah, so I'll just define it. Satyam is like the truth that lies in our day-to-day life. The Sundaram, Satyam Shivam. Shivam is the holy or the sacred place, and Sundaram is the beauty. So what here I mean to say is that beauty is something which is very sacred or holy. It should not be like what you are seeing with your physical eyes. It is something which is free of judgment, thoughts, and conclusions that we all make when we see the other person. So I think this is something which is holistic. We need to see that internally as well as externally. So according to Ayurveda, there are a few bases through which Ayurveda considers if a person is beautiful inside out, right? So
Yeah.
there is a shlok of Ayurveda as well. Swastasya swasthya rakshanam aturasya vikar prashmanam cha. So here we call that the person who is having a good digestion is said to be healthy, is said to be having a good skin as well. A person who is having a good sleep, you might have heard about beauty sleep. So that is quite famous. So this is what thousands of years ago Ayurveda acharyas used to consider, which we are considering in this modern era as well. So good
So,
digestion is good
yes. So,
symbol.
Dr.
Yeah.
Kamal, so this is very interesting because from what you are telling us is that skin, it's like one of the first tests that can tell
Yeah.
us about our internal health. Wow. And energy.
Yeah, so this is something I think whenever the patient enters our OPD, this is the thing which reflects on the skin or the face of the patient, and we can just start analyzing from that point only if the person is mentally fit or not, what he is or she is thinking. So that's a very important factor while diagnosing a disease as well.
Hmm. So, what are the skin diseases? What are the causes of the skin diseases? Sorry.
Yeah, so causes can be a lot. Like there are a lot of factors that affect your skin. Especially, I'll start with our unhealthy lifestyle, which includes unhealthy food as well as our daily routine, which is being very changed from the previous times. The food that we eat, a lot of junk food, and a study has revealed that eating this junk food or the unhealthy frozen processed food directly affects your skin cells. You'll know, yeah, because your skin is not getting rejuvenated, it is just getting accumulated with the toxins preserved food that contains. So this is the main thing: unhealthy diet and lifestyle that we have, inadequate sleep that we are getting, and other than that there are some changes because of the hormones as well in the body. So that is also one of the reasons of getting skin diseases. And also few of the organs in the body are also related to the skin disorders, like liver is there, your kidney function is proper or not, it all depends.
Hmm.
And ultimately the skin, being the largest organ of the body, is being affected because of it. So these are the few common causes for the skin disorders.
So you mentioned liver. So, how liver plays a role in skin problems? I know that one of the five energies of Pitta is Bringjaka, right?
Yes,
This is the
yes,
liver and spleen.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So liver, as we might have heard about it like a lot many times, liver is something which gets easily affected and which is also very difficult to get transplanted as well. Like the other organs, like the kidneys or the gallbladder is something which we can just remove from the body if it is getting full with the cholesterol stones and as well. But liver is something which is not easy to transplant, and if it is getting intoxicated, if it is getting compromised, there are a lot of health issues that we can get. So number one, the role of liver is with detoxification, right?
Yes.
When the liver is not functioning properly, so it is not cleansing all the toxins from your body, those toxins are getting accumulated, and ultimately it leads to the skin disorders as well. As you mentioned, one of the pitta, like Prajak Pitta is there. So Pitta is also one of the reasons, high Pitta or the disturbed Pitta dosha, which leads to skin diseases. So there is a correlation between the liver health and the skin health.
Yeah.
Secondly, to metabolize hormones. Liver is responsible to metabolize several hormones, especially related to skin, like estrogen is there. So whenever that hormone imbalance is there, your skin will be affected. You will get disease like excess oil, seborrhea, or acne formation is there on the face. So these are the diseases. And one more thing is like nutrition absorption. When the liver is compromised or hampered by its functions, the toxins are getting accumulated and it is not able to filter out all the absorbed nutrients from the bloodstream. And ultimately, there is a nutritional deficiency as well. And nutritional deficiency is one of the major cause nowadays, which leads to skin diseases. You know, that dull skin is there, you don't get that
Yeah.
glow on the face just because the nutrients like vitamins, minerals, all these things.
Exactly, and I know that sometimes I get patients with brown spots, right, and dots on the skin, and this is one of the characteristics of Pitta disorders on the skin.
Pitta disorders, yeah.
Yeah.
And also the inflammation is there. Whenever there is a skin disorder related to pitta dosha, there is a tendency that we can get that inflammation on the skin as well, anywhere in the body. But in that case also liver is responsible. So in these terms, liver is directly related to your skin health.
And what are the problems with Vata skin?
So, when we talk about these doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, there are few characteristics that need to be defined. Like when a Vata sort of skin disorder is there, Vata skin feels like more of a skin is thin, tendency to have dryness, itchiness, and rough patches on the skin. So these are the conditions, and the person also get irritated sometimes because of the dryness and the itching on the face or the skin. So this is something which is called as Vata skin disorders. And for this, we need some sort of oiling and some soothing treatment for this Vata disorders.
What about
And
Kapha skin?
yeah, so Kapha skin is very confusing because it is
Mm.
having excess oils on the skin naturally, but it has a natural glow itself. So that is a different thing for the kapha disorders. There is a lot of oil is there, but a glow is also there on the skin of the kapha person. Natural glow is there. So to that, we just need to maintain the excess hormones on the skin. So the treatment is cleansing and balancing the excess oils on the skin. Kapha is thickness of the skin is more,
Mhm.
and but it has the tendency to get inflamed as well. It has the tendency to go large pores, blackheads are more common to that kapha type of person.
So from what you told me from Vata, Pitta, and Kapha skin types, probably Kapha is the one that ages the best, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, what are anti-aging techniques for Ayurveda?
Okay, so whenever you will search something like skincare routine, which is quite new in trend nowadays on the Google or somewhere. You will just get a list of things, list of products that you should use, different brands, different companies promoting their
Lot.
products.
Yes. So,
Yeah. So I think nowadays it's not like Ayurveda is something which is always ancient. We need to collaborate with the modern era as well. Like we need to bring the ancient wisdom along with the modern era. So that will give a very good combination with that. So with that, I'll be telling you few steps that will help you, that will help us with the Ayurvedic skincare. So I think first one, as we all know, is the gentle cleansing of the face. Whenever you go out, or in general as well, you should just have a gentle cleansing for twice a day, twice in a day. That's need to be with some of the Ayurvedic herbs, like you can use turmeric,
hmm.
which contains curcumin, and that is antibacterial, antifungal, and also promotes skin cells as well, and protect the skin damage. And secondly, after the cleansing, you should have some sort of moisturizer as well. You can just do it with some of the Ayurvedic oils, like jojoba oil is there, coconut oil is there, almond oil is there. So these are the Ayurvedic ways of doing the same thing that which nowadays everybody is telling you. Instead of using the chemical products, you can have it through the Ayurvedic products, or natural organic products you can use in that. And third is exfoliate. That is needed at least once a week. You should just exfoliate just to remove the impurities and the dead cells from the skin. And the main and I think most important thing through this Ayurvedic skincare is that it gives you a healthy and a glowing skin without just extracting the natural oils of the skin. Because I think that natural oil that we get from our own body is also required. You just don't need to remove all the oil from the body. It's that the excess oil just need to be removed.
I,
And after that, yeah,
I really like this rule in Ayurveda that if you can eat it, you can also put it on your skin because
yes,
when you were talking about the modern creams and the variety of the creams,
yeah.
most of the creams I would not dare to eat it.
And when you said this thing, no, I like this thing about few the herbs are like you can just apply as well as you can eat, like externally and internally. So I would try like to give an example to you. This is my personal experience. So what I used to do and
Uh-huh.
what I'm doing right now as well, like most of the ingredients from my kitchen, whatever is there related to dairy products, most of the times, I just use it in my bathroom as well. So like it's a form of daily skin routine for me. Whenever is there some sort of unboiled like milk is there, we can use that some sort of, because all the creams and the products contains creams, right? And that is
Sure.
natural milk only. Secondly, we can use curd, the same product from the milk. You can use the chickpea flour from the kitchen. You can use the gram flour, and one masoor dal is there, the orange color pulse is there. And second, turmeric is there, aloe vera, rose water, all these things you can just get easily from your kitchen anytime you want. So this is not something you need to buy expensive creams and products from the market all the time.
Exactly, and this is another thing that we keep coming back to, that Ayurveda is very budget friendly. It works and it's budget friendly and it's environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I told you about the skin types, you told me just the thing to be considered. Just you should know about the skin type only. Depending on that, you should decide the products to use. Because sometimes we cannot just use like sesame oil or coconut oil on the face of kapha person, because already there is a lot of excess oil on the
Yeah.
face or the skin. So that is the thing to be considered. Just know your skin type. Depending on that, decide the product to be used.
Mhm. Very, very smart. So the herbs and the lifestyle changes, can you summarize all of this? So we have beautiful glowing skin,
Yeah.
no matter if we are Vata, Pitta, or
Yeah.
Kapha person.
Okay, so also I want to mention trifla. That is most common herb used in Ayurveda. It contains three dry fruits, and it contains antioxidants and vitamin C. You might have heard a lot of like vitamin C serums are there in the market just for the skin. Hyaluronic acid is there, vitamin C serums. So it all contains vitamin C. The trifla contains vitamin C, amla contains, and argan oil contains, spinach, rosemary. all these things contains a lot of vitamin C. So what's the role that vitamin C is playing is that it helps to rejuvenate the skin cells. It helps protect the skin damage and produce new cells as well. Also, giloy is there in Ayurveda. You might have heard about it. Giloy, it contains flavonoids that protects your skin from the damage and from the excess sun exposure as well, because it helps reduce inflammation. Also, it's good immunity booster as well. So when you have a good immunity, you will not get other sort of diseases, and you will be having a supple and a healthy skin. So these are
This
the
is
things.
exactly, and this is one of the very important topics that we probably will expand on in next sessions.
Yes.
Sunscreens, because on, at least in my hemisphere, we have summer right now, so everybody is buying sunscreen, and you have the chemical sunscreen, you have the mineral sunscreens, and some of this, if you check the ingredient list, there's like 20 or 30 lines. So I am
Really.
always questioning. I always wear sunscreens, but I try to wear mineral ones with as few additives as possible. But do you have
Mhm.
any opinion about that?
Sunscreen is like something which we are talking about in terms of SPF, right? So
Yes.
higher the SPF, more better is the sunscreen. But I would agree with that. The sunscreen is a useful thing when we are going to the, like, a lot of exposure of sun is there, excess sunlight is there. That is needed just because you need to protect your sun from the excess sun as well. You need to protect your skin. We say that vitamin D also plays a role in the healthy skin, but that is when you are getting the early sunrise rays. That is good for your skin, or the sunset time. But when the sun is at its peak around 12 or 2, especially in the summers, that is not good. Those UV rays are harmful for the skin as well. So sunscreens are needed, and that too I will again repeat that it depends on your skin type. Don't just go for a higher SPF just because that the ad is showing higher the SPF and it'll be having more effects. No, your skin is more important to you, right? So you should know the skin type first. Depending on that, just choose the sunscreen or whatever products you wanna use.
Yeah, because sometimes people use sunscreens and they have sunglasses and hats, and yet they don't get enough vitamin D, right? And vitamin D is
Yeah.
essential for good health, for healthy
Yeah.
bones, for also glowing skin.
So 5 types of vitamins are there which are good for skin that I would like to mention. Like vitamin A is there, vitamin D, vitamin C, and K and E. So all these play are all very important role in having a glowing skin. Because vitamin A is very important. You might have heard retinol is there. Vitamin A is retinol, so it's good for the skin. Uh, Amla contains vitamin A and C both. So that's why amla is also very good for your skin. You can just have it in the form of amla juice or tablets or murabba or whatever it is. A lot of forms are there.
Actually, I have a challenge for you. Maybe we could come up with the best ingredients and prepare yourself sunscreen at home.
Yeah,
Using amla,
definitely.
using other from kitchen, maybe some of the ingredients, or maybe from the herbal garden.
Yeah, it's a good thing, a good topic, research topic as well. We can
Yeah.
work on that. Yeah, anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice, as always, talking to you. Very useful information. Thank you, Dr. Kamal. Yes, next time when I have a problem with my skin, I promise to sign up to
Definitely.
Pure Prisacram for your consultation. And yes, I just wanted to bring to your attention that since I'm a Pitta and a lot of people with Pitta have pigment problems, pigmentation. So
Yeah,
if
me too.
yes, if I'm in India, I always unfortunately have to have hat and sunscreen, because otherwise I start getting spots and pimples and
Yeah,
yes.
I know. And I think one of the reasons is that because being from the background of, like, you are having a background of Western countries over there, you have a more fair skin than the brown people, like, right?
Yeah,
So in that case, you have little less melatonin
yeah.
secreted in your body. So that's something genetic. You cannot just do anything about it. We can just prevent it to have some other skin disorders or something like that. But always what we can do is balance our doshas. Like as you said, your pitta is higher, is always on the higher side. So you just need to maintain that pitta dosha in anyhow, like either through your diet, having cooling or soothing things to eat, either or externally just to have relaxing and soothing creams or products to use it on the skin. Like coconut oil is one of them, my favorite. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I also like coconut, yeah. And I love
Yeah.
amla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both are very good for the skin. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much for this lovely chat, and hopefully see you soon.
Yeah.
And
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
for everyone, please join and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah. Pure Bliss Akram. Yeah.
Yes.
Bye
Namaste.
bye.
Take
Namaste.
care. Bye.
Bye.